Hello and welcome to Virtual Land. Today I would like to talk about a simulation that I have made using particle physics and mathematics and a little bit of psychology. I have simulated our society from the connection and the networking aspects. I will explain what I mean. I have defined different particles that you can see as circles, and each of them represents an individual. I have associated the big 5 personality traits to each of these individuals, and these 5 traits are extroversion, agreeableness, conscientiousness, neuroticism, and openness. In each simulation, I've given each of these individuals different colors that indicate the value of these traits. For instance, in one run I might only consider extroversion, so the more green an individual, the more extrovert they are. So as I said, I have used physics and mathematics. How I have used them is that I have defined forces between individuals, and these forces would cause these connections. And these forces, I have related extroversion to making new connections. So the more extrovert the person is, the more chance they have to make new connections. And I have related agreeableness to the repulsive force that they give or receive from other individuals. I have related conscientiousness and neuroticism to attraction force in these connections. And finally, I've related openness to exploring the space. And this space does not necessarily represent only the physical space that we have between us. It can be anything that can help us form new connections or relations. So remember, the red lines indicate connections, and I have also defined a max distance, meaning the distance that is required for connection to be formed. For example, this is a society where the distance required for connection is very high, and this one is a society where distance required for a connection is very low. So let's start with openness. You can see here that the more open they are, the more they will explore the space and consequently might form new connections. So this is of course something that we expected. This is how we define these particles, these individuals. But what I didn't expect to get from this simulation was that those who had the shortest relationships were those with extremely high or extremely low openness values. And to confirm this, I made some statistical analysis on different individuals with different trait values. Now let's look at extroversion. As we expect, the more extrovert they are, more connections they have. So again, I made some statistical analysis, and I found in my analysis that there is a clear correlation between introversion and loneliness. But this is what we expected. This is how we have defined our forces. So this was just a confirmation that my physical model, meaning the forces, are a good representation. Now let's explore agreeableness. I found something that I did not expect to receive from the simulations. In my statistical analysis on the results, I found a clear correlation between steadiness and agreeableness. And what I mean by steadiness is how long the relations or connections stand. I would like to emphasize again that this is not a direct programming in my code, in my simulation, and this is something that I found after the simulation was done. I also observed several relations between an individual with high agreeableness and an individual with very low agreeableness. But something that I did not observe much was 2 highly disagreeable individuals being in a lasting relation. I also found a very interesting fact. In the simulation where the society had relation distance very high, the individuals with extremely low extroversion and openness had significantly more lasting relationships compared to the societies where this relation distance was very low. Finally, I would like to add that I do not claim that this is a perfect simulation of our society, and the human mind is much more complex than this. Nonetheless, I think I've found some interesting results. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, and if you like to see more simulations like this, please do subscribe, and as always, take care and have fun.